Number 0, Kobe White.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Well, Grant, still very early. How long do you think it takes these teams to form an identity?
You know, B.A., it really depends on what the makeup of the team is. How many returners are there? Do you have lots of new faces? Is it a lot of the same players but a new coach? Those things make a huge difference.
I tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dort. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by White. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And it's in there.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
First free throw is good. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. And Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And it's Giddey missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And now the Bulls in transition. The open shot, White. The Thunder pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. You look at Gilgeous-Alexander, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals. And of course, Alex Caruso, he's right in the conversation. He's a menace to any ball handler and loves to jump passing lanes.
These two struck fear into their opponents last year. Able to force so many steals, they're a problem for opposing offenses.
White can't hit. The Thunder have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Caruso, the open look. No good. That would have tied it.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Williams from long range. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Bulls leading by 5. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
The Bulls have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
That's aggressive defense. Shai always competing on that end of the floor. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Wiggins, no good. The Bulls have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Giddey. Over Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chicago again with a bucket.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
To stop the run, Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Outside Giddey. Pass to White. Vucevic with it. Williams defending. Pulls up. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's Chicago closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Bulls leading by 7. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. They've got Alex Caruso, Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And the shot goes down. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Williams. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buzelis grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Collins with the slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now here's Holmgren over Buzelis. And it's Holmgren missing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Collins. And here's Herder. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Smith, he's checked in for Terry. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
At the line for Chicago, Kevin Herder. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Herder. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Here's Buzelis. Takes it inside. Count it. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Incredible.
For the Thunder, Jang comes in for Williams, and Williams is subbed in for Joe. Thunder trail by 17, and stolen by Herder. Stolen by Caruso. In transition. And again, unable to change momentum here.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Herder. Here's Smith. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Smith. Vucevic has got his second bucket on the night. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder, Doris.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
Holmgren, no good on the free throw.
Boy, from the moment Chet Holmgren entered this league, he has been an impact player on both the offensive and defensive sides of the floor.
Now here's Jones. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Dang, shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Jalen Smith taking flight. Get up, young fella.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
There's a minute 59 left in the half. Giddey passes to Vucevic. White for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
They dropped both games against this team last season, just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Jang. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's White. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. White's got his second basket of the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Chicago now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Buzelis, hounded by Wiggins. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. Here's White. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And he can't get the first one. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Chicago making a switch here. Phillips is checked in.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Chicago ahead, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. We're halfway through what is turning out to be the Nikola Vucevic show.
He is out hustling everyone on the glass. Even his own guys in some cases.
Controlling the flow of second-half chances on both ends. That can often decide games. He's putting in work. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Here's Giddey. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
Here's Williams. Over Vucevic. Williams misses.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Outside Giddey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Taking 2
Take
shots.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's scoreless. From deep, Giddey. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Holmgren. He has 6.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Buzelis. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Vucevic, and makes it with the kiss. Vucevic has got 9.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Pass to Vucevic. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And his 5th basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Holmgren. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Pass to Vucevic. Down low. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Dort. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Collins. And here's Herter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. And the Bulls making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in.
1 for 1, Kevin Herter.
One shot.
Free throw good. Herter. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Stolen by Jones. Puts the move on. The layup misses. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Williams. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Herter. Smith with a screen on Caruso. Herter from long range. And no good. And so it's Chicago, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. 2 Jalen Williams out there for them. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Lugens Dort out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 slot. Now here's Herter. Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Williams. Now Herder. Now Collins. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. Ball's checked in for Chicago. The Thunder making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Stolen by Collins. Jones from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else that they've had working.
Oh, wow!
My goodness, how fast off his feet is Jalen Smith. That is spectacular.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oklahoma City shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making. What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. No good on the second free throw. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 10-1 run to the paint. Pass to Jones. Another 3 for Chicago.
I just love the ball movement.
Jones has gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Pass to Herder. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Hartenstein, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Herder passes to Collins. Smith outside. Back to Herder. 5 to shoot. Collins with a screen on Dort. Herder from long range. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Vucevic.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Carter, he's checked in for Terry. And both free throws good for Collins. And Oklahoma City shooting just around 26% for the game. Pass to Herter. Collins a screen. Here's Jones. From the high post, he drills it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-3 run. Pass to Collins. Now here's Herter. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, taking 2 shots.
First one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce.